welcome to Wider's Corner. To all returning subscribers, thank you so much for the love. I've enjoyed reading your comments, and the likes are really encouragement for me to really put my work out here. And thank you so much for the response. It's been beautiful to see. I'm really appreciative of the support. To non-subscribers, please subscribe, like, and comment, and welcome. So in honor of Mental Illness Awareness Week, today's video is going to be about trauma. So it's Mental Illness Awareness Week from the 4th to the 10th of October, and this is my contribution towards bringing awareness and um, destigmatization of mental illness. So we're going to be talking about what exactly trauma is. Like, if they say someone is traumatized, what does that mean? So I'm going to start off by giving my definition of it based on what I've studied, what I've researched. Trauma is a response where you go through everyday life afraid and unsure and unsafe because of something that happened that affected your being, that affected who you are. But for some reason, you can't get over it. It's like you are reliving it over and over again. So when the thought pops up, it feels like it's happening to you again. So it really does affect you. It affects you at a social level. It affects you at a mental level, at a physical level. And I'm just going to be talking about that just so we can learn and we can identify it when a loved one seems to be going through it. So I'm going to check for the top 5 causes of trauma. No, top 15, because I want us to really understand the different types of trauma and how a person can get traumatized. So the 15 most commonly experienced forms of trauma worldwide in order: unexpected death of a loved one, witnessed death or someone hurting, threatened with a weapon, automobile accident, witnessed physical fights at home, life-threatening illnesses, child with a serious illness, beaten up by caregiver, natural disasters, other life-threatening accidents, beaten up by someone else, being sexually assaulted, traumatic event to a loved one, being stalked, being a civilian in a war zone. I got these from Ryan Liberty on he titled his video "This is Trauma and PTSD." So that's where I got the list of those 15 from. So as you can see, there are many ways that a person can be traumatized, and it's important for a family to identify these symptoms. And I would just like to urge us as a people to just um, look out for each other. Like, when you see that your loved one is going through symptoms of trauma, like they can't get over something that they experienced, it's a constant nightmare that follows them, we should intervene, and sometimes we might even need to find a professional to help deal with those issues, to help sort out those issues. We can never really predict to an extent how life is gonna pan out, and even if we can predict, we can't always prevent, so in life we go through things. You never know if there's going to be a car accident. You don't plan for that. You don't plan to be in a marriage where there's domestic violence. So it's events that just occur, even natural disasters. There's nothing I can personally do, like hurricanes and all of those scary tsunamis that can happen. So trauma trauma is real, and sometimes people tend to overlook it or not understand it or be judgmental to it, because I think it is because of a lack of understanding. Like, they don't know why there's a sudden change to this person in behavior, because this person was fine and now this person seems to just be acting out, and it's not even, it's trauma. It's something that needs to be healed. It's something that needs to be uncovered. It's something that needs to be looked at. And this video really was just to touch base on that. And there's also post-traumatic stress disorder. I think I should talk about that as well, because trauma can lead to post-traumatic stress disorder. Post-traumatic stress disorder is diagnosable by a medical professional. It is treatable through therapy and medication. And the ways to identify when to intervene in a loved one's life is when they start experiencing symptoms of anxiety and depression caused by the constant nightmares they are having of the traumatic experience that they had. Because it is normal for anyone to have, I mean, anyone and everyone to have flashbacks and nightmares of an event that shook their life. So it is normal, but then it's not normal when it persists, like it goes on and on, and it's a continuous waking nightmare. Like, it follows you into your reality and affects you to such an extent that you think about ending your own life. So this is when the intervention of loved ones really saves their loved ones. And yes, I really hope this video was informative. And mental illness is real. It's really real, and sometimes we tend to not take it as seriously as other illnesses because it's invisible, because we can't see it. But just because we can't see it does not mean it's not there. It's there. And stay safe. Stay safe. I love you guys. Bye.